Hi guys, hope you're having a good day. Mr. R here. Just wanted to read you guys another chapter of A Year in the Life of a Total and Complete Genius. So, assignment. Acrostic poems. Write an acrostic poem about a person in your life. It could be a poem about your dog, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your grandmother, or maybe even a poem about a celebrity you find inspiring. A reminder. An acrostic poem uses the first letter of a word or name at the beginning of each line. Extra points if your poem rhymes. Due October 26th. My Dad by Arthur Bean. Every night he sits in a chair. Reality shows are on the TV blare. Not watching them really. Each one looks so silly. Sometimes he smiles weakly to tell me it looks meekly. But if he's there every night, Ernest Bean will be all right, as long as he's not dumb and never forgets my mum. Dear Arthur, your acrostic is a lovely ode to your father, but it's quite sad. Maybe next time you can try focusing on his best qualities or your favorite memories that include him. It might make you feel better. Did he teach you to ride a bicycle? Does he play catch with you in the backyard? This is a real departure from the humor in your previous work. Know that you can speak to me privately should you be encouraging or encountering any problems at school or at home. Mrs. Whitehead. From Kennedy Laurel, so an email, to Arthur Bean, October 26th. Hi Arthur, did you get my message about the newspaper and the article about the Halloween dance? I never heard back from you. The dance is on Friday night. I hope you can make it. I still don't have a costume. My boyfriend wants to go as Fred and Wilma from the Flintstones. Lol. I told him that was crazy since I have blonde hair, not red. Now I think we will go as fisherman and a mermaid anyways. Mr. Everett wants to have a first draft of your story at the newspaper meeting on Monday at noon. Don't worry if it's not perfect, of course. It's yours, so it probably will be anyways. Lol. Because Mr. E edits everything anyway. He said that even he makes spelling mistakes. Lol. Okay, I'm off to do some homework. Kennedy. Smiley face. It's another email. From Arthur Bean to Kennedy Laurel. Sent October 26th. Dear Kennedy, sorry I didn't make it to the meeting. I wasn't sure I wanted to join anymore, but you convinced me. I'm very busy with my writing because I'm working on a novel outside of school. I'm going to be the youngest winner of the Governor General's Award, but I need to write a lot. But since you seem so excited about it, I will be at the dance. I think I will go as a reporter. Funny, huh? See you on Friday. I'm sure it'll be fun. Yours truly, Arthur Bean. From Kennedy Laurel. Hooray! Love the costume idea, lol, 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 lol. And I can't wait to read your prize-winning novel, lol, 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 Kennedy. Halloween Dance is a Scream by Arthur Bean. Terry Fox Junior High had a howl of a good time on a Friday night at the Halloween Dance. Taking first prize in the couple's costume contest were Amanda Lawrence and Jeffrey Wong for their inspired Romeo and Juliet costumes. Placing a close second were Kennedy Laurel and Sandy Dickerson as fisherman and mermaid. The second place finish is likely because Kennedy's mermaid costume clearly outdid her boyfriend's flannel shirt and rubber boots. That's just pretending to be in costume. Everyone thought that Oliver Keith's Quasimodo would win Best Individual Costume, but he lost to Peter Lee's couch potato costume. I have a hunch Quasimodo will be back next year. The party really started when the vampire DJ went on his coffin break and the mummy DJ started spinning rap music. The most shocking event of the night was when Robbie Zack, dressed as a cannibal, was suspended from school. He was found in the home ec room, but tearing up the teacher. Hiya, Arthur. A punster like myself. What a great start on your first article. I'm going to look it over and make some edits in time for publication on Friday. For your next article, try to focus on finding the story and not just the puns. And don't forget to stick to the truth and nothing but the truth. I appreciate the humor, but we don't want to confuse our readers by printing a photo of Robbie Zack as Batman and referring to him as a cannibal. Wouldn't that be a new twist in the next Batman comic? Very funny, though. Cheers. Mr. Everett. P.S. Why did the monster eat a light bulb? She wanted a light snack. November. Assignment call and response poems. In Friday's class, many of your comments on the lyrical qualities of the call and response poems. Sometimes we can find inspiration in the words of our colleagues. So I have assigned you a partner and would like you to write 4 to 6 stanzas of a call and response poem. In this poem, the first person, person A, writes the first stanza. Then person B will write a stanza that responds to person A's writing. Person A will then respond to person B's, and so forth. You may find yourself surprised at what wonder collaborations can create. End of class today, November 1st. Call and response poem by Arthur Bean and Robbie Zack. Poetry is for losers. Sports are way more cool, like hockey and basketball, and even baseball is better than a poem. Arthur, your lack of intelligence astounds me. But then, your mean streak does too. Sports are for idiots, jerks, and bullies. In short, they're for people like you. Robbie. They're not for jerks, nerdball. They're for people with skills and like stick handling and running fast, leaving losers in dust where you will be. Arthur, I know you think you're cool because you're bigger than kids like me, but I will be famous and you will be dumb in the future. You just wait and see. Robbie. Whatever. You're not worth my time. I just want to write about sports. Arthur. You're confusing. You're sometimes we learned in grade 3, but I guess to your grammar doesn't matter because it's not needed when you work at McDee's. November 3rd. Dear Ernest, your son Arthur is in my language arts and creative writing class. He is bright, enthusiastic, and participates often in class discussions. However, I have some concerns about his behavior, particularly concerning his interactions with one of his classmates, Robert Zack. I am worried about his aggressions toward Robert and the disdain he shows for Robert's work. Robert is a student who struggles in language arts, and I believe that it might be a great help to both Arthur and Robert to work together. I'm proposing that Arthur become Robert's tutor for the next few months. I feel that Robert could certainly benefit from Arthur's knowledge and passion for the English language, and it may help Arthur to become more understanding of other people's foibles and challenges. I understand that Arthur and Robert have had some confrontations in the past, and I hope that some structured time over 101 will help them interact on a more positive basis. The Terry Fox Junior High peer tutoring process takes place for 1 hour each week, directly after school, on an afternoon that is mutually convenient for the tutor and the tutee. With your consent, I will set up a time to meet with Robert and Arthur to discuss the tutoring process. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Sincerely, Alexa Whitehead. Dear Mrs. Whitehead, I would like to point out that my father is very strict about people referring to him as Ernest. He won't like you being so personal by using his first name instead of Mr. Bean. Secondly, I am very busy after school. I have activities on every evening, and I have writing to do for the school competition and the newspaper. I don't think I could make it work with my very busy extracurricular schedule. I think you should reconsider sending this letter to my dad at all. He's a very busy man, and he is very sad about losing his wife. So he thinks his son is bad? It might break his heart and leave me an orphan. Don't you think I've been through enough? Yours truly, Arthur Bean. Arthur, Please keep this revised letter in your sealed envelope for delivery to your father. Thank you, Mrs. Whitehead. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later.